Hey guys, welcome back. I'm posting video today again because I'm sick of taking so long to reach 1,000 subs. So I'm going to work hard and try to post every day until I burn out. Please help me out by subscribing to my channel so that I can get rid of this demonic number. Thank you. Today I'll do a quick video on why I think Bitcoin will go to the moon. In my previous video, I've talked about inflation problems and why I think the Federal Reserve is in an extremely difficult spot. Let's go through a quick recap. To slow down inflation, the Federal Reserve have to raise interest rates to increase the cost of borrowing. When you increase the cost of borrowing, people will be less incentivized to borrow. When there is less borrowing, the amount of credit in the money supply will reduce. With lesser money in the system flowing around, it will slow money velocity. And when money velocity is slow, price cools off, since everybody will keep their dollars because it is more precious. The Federal Reserve can't simply raise interest rates because the US national debt is $29 trillion. If Fed were to decide to increase interest rate just by 1%, they have to pay $290 billion just in interest alone. This interest money could be spent on social programs and infrastructure building. So US is in a difficult position. If they don't slow down money velocity, there will be high inflation or even hyperinflation. If they raise interest rates, they will not be able to support a post-COVID world that is bound for recovery. Companies like Google, Apple and Amazon are sitting on tons of cash. And this is how much cash they are sitting on. Apple have $34 billion in cash and Google have $23.72 billion in cash. I'm thinking that with this amount of money printing going on, shareholders will pressure companies to move their worthless cash to Bitcoin. And there is a way that you can front run all these cash-rich companies and institutions. These companies still need time to register for their crypto account, they have to go through KYC, and have bureaucratic decision making before they load up on Bitcoin. I'm just thinking out loud here. Government will be unlikely to raise interest rates. There will be surplus cash all over the economy because of money printing and improved earnings from all the big tech companies. There is a need to spend the cash effectively, and one way to do it is to allocate it into Bitcoin. If companies in S&P 500 just trade 1 to 10% of their cash into Bitcoin, this will be the result. Let's take a look at the M2 money supply over the years. Has the money supply ever decreased? If the fiat money supply is ever increasing and Bitcoin supply remains fixed, what happens? Then in the long term, Bitcoin becomes more and more valuable. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I still think Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin, but maybe just not in this 5 years. I'm just studying the flow of money and I'm thinking how the cash-rich companies and institutions will adopt Bitcoin. So this is my bull thesis of Bitcoin. Number 1, interest rates is not going down anytime soon. Money supply will continuously expand, diluting and devaluing cash hodlers. Number 2, cash-rich companies will be pressured to move some form of their cash into Bitcoin. Number 3, it will be the institutional interest in Bitcoin and crypto ETF. Number 4, Bitcoin proves to be the better store of value than gold, and the market cap for Bitcoin is still only 1 trillion versus gold at 11.
Gold is increasing in supply at 2% a year in the physical regime, and bankers can rehypothecate gold and they can print 100 ounces of paper gold for every real ounce of gold. And so Bitcoin is the dominant digital monetary network, and because it's dominant and because it's fixed, it means that it's the most reliable, highest integrity, scarcest thing in the financial universe. The dollar is going up forever against the peso. The dollar's gone up forever against...
And I feel that Bitcoin will eventually flip gold, and that is the 11x over there. When piles of cash move into Bitcoin and the supply is fixed, only price will move up. And because money is so hard to allocate these days, let me share my worries or the downside of investing in Bitcoin now. Firstly, Bitcoin is not environmentally friendly. Big money may shun away due to this. Secondly, debtors problem. I believe a lot of fake debtors were used to pump up the price of Bitcoin. Third, you can't do much with Bitcoin other than holding or earning some form of interest. Next, my other concern is the crypto cycle. Please don't dump too much money into crypto without understanding crypto cycles. Lastly, there are too much new players into the investing game. It is never a good thing in history. So this concludes what I'm thinking today. I hope you like my unbiased view of Bitcoin. Help me out by liking this video and help me get to 1,000 subs. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.